beauty babes. So today I'm going to be doing a declutter video. I am going to be decluttering this drawer. I'm kind of dreading it because I just have a hard time letting go. But also there's just so much in here. That being said, I feel like this will be the kind of somewhat easier drawer for me to declutter, so that's what I'm going to do. But I want you to really quick help me with something else. I also have this drawer right here to declutter and I'm kind of dreading this as well because I just I don't know, it should be easy, but I also have this products and then here a bunch of similar type of products. So this first drawer is like base stuff, so setting sprays, primers, moisturizers, foundations, and concealers. So if you want to see this, let me know. Otherwise I might just do it on my own. But if you guys are interested in seeing actually me declutter this drawer, literally stop what you're doing right now and comment. Let me know. Additionally, I have another drawer, which I don't know if it'll be that interesting to you guys. It's over here that I might declutter as well, but I don't think it'll be that interesting. It'll probably be a short video. It's mostly lashes, which I probably won't declutter, but I also have like over here hiding a bunch of brow products that I like never use anymore. And then like random mascara. Some of them are so old that I just never use. And then here a bunch of eyeliners, from like pencil liners to liquid liners, felt liners, like all that kind of stuff. Just, it's a mess. It's ridiculous. So if you want to see that though, I can film that. I don't know when I will, but let me know. Literally, I'm telling you right now, leave a comment. Let me know. And let me know. Lash and eye drawer. And then, you know, base face drawer. Let me know. But for now, I'm going to do this one because, okay, wow. Stuff is falling. Because this one just really needs it. And also I'm going to be leaving for IMATS soon, and I don't plan to purchase a lot at IMATS, but at the same time I just feel like I need to downsize. Like, I'm gonna feel better if I downsize my collection and just get rid of stuff I'm not using. There's no reason to keep it. And that way, if I do end up purchasing some stuff from IMATS, I can feel better about it. So anyways, with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into this. So this drawer was at one point organized, as you could kind of see, but as I kind of like, when I'm in a hurry to kind of clean up, I just kind of like throw everything back in here and it's gotten messy. But it's also because there's just so much stuff in here, like I just need to clean it out so it could be a little bit easier. So anyways, I have a bunch of these palettes here that I even have some over here that I just need to kind of pull out and evaluate like what I should be doing with them. So I don't know, I don't have any specific order. I'm just gonna get into it. So the first thing I'm gonna show you is this on top. It's the Too Faced Cocoa Contour. This is what it's looking like. I keep trying to use this. I actually really like this palette. I won't repurchase it just because I am kind of over, you know, face palettes or contour kits or contour palettes. I just don't find them necessary. I just prefer singles, you know, that's what I reach for and use the most. What I love the most about this palette was this shade here. Clearly, as you can tell, I did kind of crumble it up a little bit just so I can try to use it because it's hard to get the corners. And I really like both of these shades. This one I just didn't really care for at all. It's very similar to this powder here, except for it just has glitter in it. You know, it's not even really a real highlight. It just has glitter shimmer in it. And so I just didn't find a use for it. I didn't really like it as a highlight. And I couldn't use that as an under eye setting powder, which is what I love this for, and so I just probably won't use it. So what I'm gonna keep this because I want to try to use this up, and I won't use this. You guys probably know by now, I've done a video about it. I don't do project panning, but I do try to use up the products I have. I just don't make it a goal, but I kind of, I guess you would say, would be project panning this because what I want to do is kind of try to use this up and then throw it away. I just want to use it up. I liked it. It's not like it's bad or anything. I just need to use it up. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I have other products that I really love that I would like to use, and actually I won't take this with me to IMATS. I'm going to take other products with me to IMATS, but other than that, what I'm going to try to use on the daily is this until it's used up. All right, next up I have this Lorac Pro Contour Palette. This actually makes me sad. As you can see, I use this and these two the most. I like these for like you know, an under eye setting powder, and then this was the one I used the most, but I didn't find that I used these ones that often. This I used like, it was nice, the highlight, but it just, I have other highlights that I like better. So I just didn't get as much use out of it as I thought it would. I think it's great quality. I really, really liked it. I don't even know if they sell this anymore, do they? I think I need to declutter it though, because I just don't reach for it. I don't imagine I would use it up. There's just other bronzers and contours products that I just use and prefer now that I just don't, I know that I won't reach for this, unfortunately. It's not that it's bad, I really liked it, but obviously it's been sitting here for 2 years and I've barely used it. I do use the brush that came with it quite often. That's what I use to contour my nose with, and I love that brush. I think it's wonderful, so I'm glad that I have it. But this is probably no good. I know I'm not gonna reach for this. It makes me sad, but I think I need to declutter this. Oh my gosh, this is so hard. All right, next up, everything's so dirty. It's ridiculous. This is the Je ne sais quoi palette from IT Cosmetics. I really like this. I'm actually going to keep this, even though I don't use it often. I do reach for it here and there. This is one of my favorite bronzers. This is the Sunshine in a Compact bronzer in this palette. This blush is nice, but I don't love it. I think it's just very, very subtle. It's not my preference, but this is the Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder that I think is really, really nice. And I know a lot of people love that powder. I think it's really nice. So, you know, and I use it here and there. And then also this illuminator in the palette is nice as well. It's very subtle, again, just like the blush, but I like it for, you know, really quick, easy days. Again, like I said, I don't reach for palettes that often because I prefer my single products, but I think this is a nice palette, and I do use it here and there, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. All right, next up is the Hue Sculpted. As you can see, I got quite a bit of use out of this. This is really good. I like this a lot. This is again from IT Cosmetics, and it's their contour palette. And I actually use this a lot when I was doing makeup on other people. Now, I'm not a makeup artist. I don't do makeup on other people. But when I did do makeup on other people, this was the palette I used. It's just really, really nice because they're very finely milled. They blend it beautifully. It has a really good range of the different colors. Most of the girls that I did makeup on were more in this range. As you can see, those are the ones I use the most. And this matte highlight is really, really nice. I kind of feel compelled to keep this because I do think it's really nice, but I don't do makeup on other people very often and really anymore, and I don't reach for this myself. It's such a nice palette though. I don't know, I feel it's just like with the Lorac one. I feel bad getting rid of it because they're really nice, but I don't use it. I don't reach for it. So I think I do need to declutter this from my collection, unfortunately. All right, next up is another contour palette. This one is from Beauty Junkies. Again, I don't reach for contour palettes that often, but this is one that I used quite a bit. I do really love, as you can tell in most of the other palettes as well, like these are the shades that I use the most because I always love a powder to set under my eyes, and I go pretty heavy for that kind of stuff. And so I love the yellow powders, and then also love these powders for under my eyes, as well as kind of sculpting out my cheeks a little bit. And so I really love those. Those are the ones I always hit pan on. And then I found that I would typically mix these two shades. The shimmer is really pretty, but kind of more of a subtle one as well. And I use this here and there, but again, I'm just gonna repeat myself. I don't reach for the contour kits that often, so this doesn't really get the use that it probably deserves. It's actually really, really good quality too, but I just don't reach for the kits that often. But I do work for Beauty Junkies, and I do create content for them here and there, so I'm going to keep this on hand for those times when I need to create content. But if I just don't reach for the palettes that often. But this is really, really great quality, and if you are someone who's looking for an affordable, you know, contour kit or contour palette, I would recommend this. It's really, really nice. All right, and then here is another, I know this is a contour palette from a brand called Bellini Beauty. Oh my gosh, this is actually really, really nice. Maybe I'll keep the palette itself because it's got a really good quality mirror in here. I don't think this brand is even around anymore, but this was a brand that I used quite a bit. It's probably been at least 3 or maybe more years since I've had this, that I won at one of their giveaways. And so I was sent, I think, this and some lipsticks and some lashes. I fell in love with their lashes. I use them all the time in a lot of my looks. I actually end up using this palette quite a bit too. I think it's really, really nice, but just like with the rest of them, I didn't really reach for palettes that often anymore. But these look like they come out, and I could probably replace this because this is a really good quality palette and mirror, so it even class. So I probably will maybe repurpose this. So I'm probably going to declutter the product since they're like 3 or so years old, and then repurpose this, or maybe see if somebody else wants it, because I don't know if I will actually need to use this. I have so many other palettes and stuff like that, and even empty magnetic palettes. I don't need it, but maybe see if somebody else wants to repurpose this or whatever. So I'll probably declutter it, but see if someone else wants to repurpose this, because it's a really nice case. All right, and then I got this, a Profusion Blush and Glow little palette. I got this in a makeup swap I did with a few other girls, and I received a package from Katie Marie. And it's weird that this is like a blush and glow palette. It's definitely more of a glow palette than blush, because even though these look like they're really pigmented, they're really more shimmer shine than anything. So even though you could see some, you know, some pink in there, it's mostly shine. So it really is more like a highlighter palette than a blush palette. And the shine, I will say, it's really, really gorgeous. But that being said, I don't really reach for this that often, and because it is fairly new, I'm not gonna throw it away, but I do think I might gift this to somebody else, maybe one of my sisters, a friend, or my daughter or something if she wants to play with stuff. It's not like the quality's bad. I think the glow is beautiful, but I just don't see myself really using this that much, and really, you know, it'll just sit here kind of collecting dust and going to waste. So I'm gonna try to give this maybe to somebody else. Oh, I feel like I'm taking forever, so I'm gonna try to speed along. Okay, this is fairly new to me. This is the Pixie Glow Cake. And I have another, oh gosh, another product similar. I talked about this in my video playing with Pixie Pretties, and how this is like, it's really expensive for what it is. I compared it to the Confidence in Your Glow one from IT Cosmetics, and I would recommend this over this, just saying. It's essentially the same thing except for, and this is, I think I found out, it's only like $4 more, but you're getting it, it's IT Cosmetics, so it's gonna be better quality. The packaging's better. You get a mirror, a little more compact. You get a matte blush and matte bronzer with the highlighter, whereas this is like everything's all shimmer. So anyways, I don't use this that often, but I do like it, so I'm gonna keep this one. And then I think I am gonna, for a little while, I will keep this one just for in comparison, or if I want to use it for different videos or different content. I don't think it's bad. I like it, and since it's fairly new to me, I'm gonna hold on to it for right now. All right, we're closing in on like the palettes and stuff here. I have this one. This is the Becca and Jaclyn Hill, you know, trio palette. You guys have probably not seen me use this on camera because, I mean, it was a limited edition thing, even though I think each of these might be available individually now and not limited edition, but I don't know. It is really, really beautiful. I'm gonna keep it just because I don't want to throw it away. I don't want to declutter it or give it to somebody else. And I do like these highlighters. I don't reach for them a ton just because I don't tend to use limited edition products that often, but I do like these highlighters, and so I do want to keep it. Then I have this little guy from Makeup Forever, and it's just my little trio that I kind of put together in one of their palettes with a highlighter, blush, and bronzer, of course. This is one that I like to use and take with me when I'm traveling, especially. It's just more convenient because it's a very sturdy case. And by the way, if you guys are ever looking for like really affordable magnetic makeup palettes, Makeup Forever, they carry some really great quality ones, and they're actually pretty affordable. But anyways, I'm gonna keep this because I do use it for traveling, and I've used it on my channel quite often too. Okay, I really quickly just try to reorganize some things to make this go a little bit quicker. I'm just gonna pull this out really quick because this is the Bye Bye Pores bronzer. This is brand new. I literally just bought this 2 weeks ago because I ran out of that. You guys will see that in an empties video that I posted, and I love that bronzer so much I repurchased another one. Okay, and then I have this Ulta Beauty little, it's kind of like a little sampler, I guess. I got it in, you know, a package with a bunch of other Ulta Beauty stuff because I had purchased some things on, you know, on Ulta, and they had some kind of deal, like if you spent so much then you'd get this bag of products for free. I actually did a whole video on it testing out. If you haven't seen it and you want to see it, I will link that video. But anyways, this bronzer is way too light on me, and so like it really didn't show up at all. I mean, look at that, it's very light, so I didn't really care for the bronzer. It's very soft and nice though, but the illuminator, oh my gosh, so pretty. So that's kind of why I kept it, because it's such a beautiful glow, honestly, but I kind of feel like I don't really reach for it that often because it's the duo, and I just don't think about grabbing it because I don't use this, but this is pretty. So part of me wants to keep it because I do think this is really pretty, but I kind of just don't think I will actually reach for it. So I think I'm gonna actually declutter this, maybe give it to a sister or a friend or whatever, because it's still fairly new, only maybe a couple months old. It's really nice. It's just, it's not going to work for me. Maybe my daughter will use it or something. I'm not sure. But Ulta Beauty actually has some really nice makeup. So, you know, for their brand makeup, I think it's actually really nice. All right. And then I also have this Vita Cosmetics Glow Highlighter Duo. This is actually really, really nice. I've only used this maybe like once or twice on my channel. And these are highlighters. Really, really beautiful. Oh my goodness. Look at that glow. Goodness. So pretty. Obviously this one's a little bit too dark for me, but this one's just stunning. This is fairly new to me also, so I am going to go ahead and keep this. I actually was looking for this the other day. I was like, I want to use this highlighter, and it was too lazy to kind of dig through and find it in here, but it was in here this whole time. So all right, and then I have the Catrice Prime and Fine Professional Contouring little palette. This is fairly new to me. I did a whole video testing out Catrice makeup. I purchased it myself because I was just curious about it, and I like this okay. I feel like this is way too light on me. I can't remember what I think about the highlighter. I think it must just be okay. I also feel like this is really, really hard pressed, so I had to really like dig in my brush in there and also build it up on my face to get anything to show up. It ended up looking nice, but it just took a lot of work, and so I just don't reach for that often. So for that, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter that. All right, and then I have this Chocolate Soleil, just a little sample. I recently opened this up because I think I had a full size or maybe just another sample that I went through and used up, and I do love the Chocolate Soleil bronzer a lot. So I'm gonna keep this because it's fairly like new to me. I like recently opened it. It was kind of silly for me to open this because I do have the chocolate chiseled contour palette or whatever to use, and I should have used that before opening this up, but whatever. I do really like it. I tend to actually go through bronzer quite quickly, so it's totally fine. I'm gonna keep that. Let me grab these because I think I should probably get rid of these. Well, I got these at PR from Rimmel London, and I actually really like them, but it's been like, I've had them for like 4 years, I think. The shade Golden Bronze, this one, I felt like worked the best for me. This is the one that actually has, and I'm not sure if these are still available. I'm just talking just in case they are still available and you are looking for a drugstore option. These are really nice. This darker one actually has a matte bronzer, which I liked because the other ones that I had have a shimmer in their bronzer, and I didn't care for it. The highlight's beautiful. This blush is actually really, really beautiful. And I use this quite a bit. I don't know if you could tell, but I did actually use it quite a bit. And even though it's kind of old, I kind of think I might hold, I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. They still feel like they're nice. It says 30 months. So that's just a little over 2 years. So they're not like that expired. They're only expired by like a year. Oh my gosh, I'm so silly. But they still seem like they'd work well. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it, just in case I wanna do any drugstore looks. You know, I feel like they'll still be good. But then I also have this one. This is the Coral Glow. And you guys don't judge me. No one judge me. Just quit being mean. This one is just way too light on me, so I'm gonna probably throw that away. Okay, and then I have, these are funny. I forgot I even had these in here. This is actually insane. This is the Bahama Mama Bronzer. What the heck? Wow, it's like practically, there's so much in there. That's insane. This used to be my go-to contour product when I first started contouring. I haven't used it in so long, so I can't say for sure, but I feel like I think this color just looks like dirt on me. So, and this is old. This is so old. So I think I'm actually gonna declutter it. Yeah, see how it just, let me see. Even just on my hand right there, you can see it just looks like dirt. I'm so used to more of the warmer tone bronzers for my contour now that I just can't imagine going back to like a cooler tone like this. Even though this is a bronzer, I think. Yeah, it's a bronzer, but it's still just very, very cool tone. It works as a contour, but for me, I just have to do the warmer bronzers for my contour, and so, because this just looks like dirt on me. So this actually probably just needs to be thrown away. It's so old. And then this one is probably not as old. It's probably just one I bought as a backup, because before, I actually used to go through these so quickly. Like, this is probably like the second or third one I bought, and then I bought a backup because I knew I went through these so much. I use so much bronzer. It's insane. At least I used to. I still do now, but I probably used to use more. Anyway, so I'd bought in a backup probably a bit. It's probably old too, but it's still like brand new. So I don't know. I kind of feel like maybe I should maybe give this away. I don't think I need to throw it away. It's been in its little sleeve, so I imagine it would still be good. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to think about that. But yeah, I probably won't use this again, so I'm just gonna get rid of that. And then I have these Makeup Forever contour palettes. You can see I kind of used them up pretty good. Like I would kind of dip into them with I don't know if you can see how much of a dent I've made in them. I dip into them, like, you know, to get the product out, just so I can, like, you know, emulsify it on my skin before using it. And I really, really like these. I did get these in PR, but I'm just not a cream product person, so these didn't really get used up a ton. I really tried. There was a point in time when I was really trying to get into cream contouring, cream products, and really gave them a good use, but I couldn't keep. I can't. I'm just not a cream person. So these have just been sitting in my drawer for like the past year and a half or two. And so I think I'm going to go ahead and just declutter them because they're not going to get used. So unfortunately, it makes me so sad because they are actually really good. One thing is because I don't typically like cream products. I find them difficult to use. These ones were actually really easy to use and I enjoyed using them, but just not as much as I prefer powders, because powders are just quicker, easier, and just easier in general. So I'm just gonna go ahead and declutter those. All right, and I have some Bobbi Brown highlighters. I think these were like limited edition. I did receive these in PR. It's so weird. I'd received maybe like 3 or 4 packages from Bobbi Brown and PR and then have since never heard from them again, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but these are beautiful. I don't think I really use this one that much because it's clearly not my shade, but I think I might just gift that to somebody else, or I probably won't use this that often just because it's not my shade. It's beautiful, as you can see, like, and it's just nothing bad about it. I just probably won't use that shade, so I just need to probably gift it to somebody. This one, I know there's another one. There's 2 of them that I think are really lovely that I have used here and there that I'm going to go ahead and keep. So I have this one, which is the shade Tawny Glow, and then this one, Sunrise Glow. This one I've used the most. I think it's so pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and keep those. And then here I have this Bare Minerals Invisible Light. I got this in a BoxyCharm. I did really like this, but I didn't really use it that often. Maybe I should pull it out and use it. I did find this one kind of hard panned a little bit, but this side not so much. This is a glow side, this is the matte side. Part of me wants to kind of keep it and see if I could put it into use, but I have a feeling I probably won't. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm on the fence about this one. I think I'm gonna keep this for a little bit longer and maybe put it in a place where I know I make sure to use it, and then decide after that. Maybe that's what I should start doing. I know a lot of people do, like, you know, their makeup monthly baskets or whatever, where they make sure they use certain products to get use out of their collection. They don't just get forgotten. I should probably start doing that. I always think that and then I forget. But I think I'm gonna try that. I think I wanna put this into use again, and if I don't think I'll use it, I'll just get rid of it later. One drawer or one little basket is getting empty. So I have this. I don't even remember what the heck this is. Oh, it looks like it's still brand new. Is this new? It's not even, oh, okay. Whew. I was like, this hasn't even been opened. So this looks like it's another contour palette. This is by IBY Beauty. Has it even been used? Oh, it's been used. Why do I have so many contour palettes? They all look almost exactly the same, used, when I have other ones that I haven't used. Maybe it's just because this is the thing about doing YouTube. You feel like you have to review each and everything, even though you have something just like it. You open it up, use it for a little bit just to test it out, and that's it, and then it goes to waste. I don't know when I got this. I don't know how I got this. Probably in a BoxyCharm box, I bet. But I probably won't use it. I just got rid of a bunch of other ones that I'm not using. It's just gonna go to waste in here, and that's unfortunate. So that's gonna have to be a declutter as well. So I got these. These are color correcting sticks from Essence. I did receive these in PR. Again, this is another brand that had sent me PR a couple times, and then after that, like, just completely stopped. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know. Anyways, I thought these were nice, but they weren't great. Also, they're cream products, so I like color correcting, but cream products, I just, not that I don't reach for cream products that often. So, and I've had these probably for a couple years now too, so I'm gonna go ahead and just declutter those. This was an interesting product from Luminous Air. It's their translucent airbrush finishing powder. Well, I can't speak. Really interesting product. So it goes like it closes like this, you know, and opens like this, kind of a thing, and then you're able to kind of just get the powder with this brush. But the thing is, this brush was really just not good quality and really, really rough for what it is. And you have to like kind of shake this thing to get some powder out, and I don't know, I never really reach for it and use it. The idea is really smart, it's really convenient, especially if you wanted to travel, but it just wasn't, the packaging, the execution wasn't great. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this as well. Okay, some blushes here. Oh, I have this little powder poof, which I think goes with my Coty Airspun powder. We'll get to that. Okay, I have this baked blush from Milani. I've talked about this before. This is the shade Red Vino. It is beautiful. I love this so much. It's very similar to Rose d'Oro, except for this is a lot more red, deeper. Really, really beautiful. I love this, but I feel like it's a blush that I could really only pull off in the summer when I get pretty dark. I get really dark in the summer, and I love that. But so I don't use it all that time, but it's because it's like my summer blush. But I love this blush, so I'm gonna keep it. And then I have some blushes from NBA Cosmetics. Oh, and Moody Sisters as well. This I know is way old because I haven't worked with Moody Sisters in quite a while. So I think I don't reach for it. I probably won't ever use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. These, let's see, Pink Glow Illuminate. I don't even think they carry these products anymore. So NBA Cosmetics. So it's got an illuminator and a blush. I think I'm gonna declutter them. I probably use them here and there, but just, I get stuck in a rut of my favorites and then don't reach for other products. But I get things because I want to try them and whatnot, but I won't use these, and considering I think these are discontinued now from them, I probably need to declutter. Okay, and then I don't know if you can see, let's go right here. I have these from Maybelline. I got sent these in PR as well. Again, another brand that like sent me PR like once or twice and then like never again, but that's totally fine. Anyways, I actually really like these. This one, I don't think, did I even open? No, this one's still brand new, so I'm gonna gift this. It's dusty, but has not been open whatsoever because I knew it was a light shade and I probably wouldn't use it. So it's gonna declutter, but maybe someone else can get use out of it. Might still be good. But I used the medium and then the deep shades. It looks like I used, well, both of them quite a bit, to be honest, if you can see. And I will tell you right now, I actually, how do you, oh, okay, like this. I actually really, really like this. Again, for a cream product that I don't typically use, I actually really enjoyed these. These actually, to be honest, and I actually looked into the ingredients, very, very similar to these. So I felt like it was almost dupe-like, except for this was in a palette, this is in a stick form, but the formula is almost dupe-like for this. So I don't know if they even still sell these in the drugstore anymore. If they do, if you were looking for a good cream contour product from the drugstore, I would recommend these. I think these are really nice, really easy to work with, really easy to blend out. The packaging is a little bit, I wouldn't say it's difficult, but it's not like the best, but it's okay. And I actually really did like these. Oh, they're still very, very creamy. Gosh, these are good. I am gonna go ahead and declutter these, but they are good. It's not because I don't think they're good. They are. I would recommend these still, but I just don't use them anymore because I don't reach for cream products. And I'm saying that, but I feel like there's another cream product in here that I might keep. I don't know. Part of me wants to keep these because they're really nice, but I just know I don't use them. And I think I'm gonna keep another cream product. So I am gonna declutter, but they're good. Honestly, if the drugstore still carries these and you're looking for cream products from the drugstore, these are the Maybelline Master Contour V-Shape Duo Sticks. I recommend, I do, I really do. Okay, that being said, I said I might keep another product, and I think I am gonna keep this one from Pure. It's the Pure Cosmetics Cameo Contour, and I got the shade medium, and I actually really like this too. Okay, I know it's gonna sound crazy because I was just talking about how I don't like cream products, I don't use cream products, blah, 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 but, and then here I have several that I actually really liked, but that's because there's been plenty that I've tried that I don't like, and these, this is like three different products. Those are like the three I actually really liked, so that's why they're in here. But the Cameo Contour is actually really good too, and I feel like this is newer. Oh, what the heck? Okay, well, meant to do that. This is newer than the rest of the stuff, and I like to use this in the summer actually. This was kind of like my summer product go-to because I don't use as much powders in the summer, and I do use a little bit of cream stuff in the summer. So anyways, point being, I think I might use this in summer. I might not, and if I don't, I will throw it away by then, but I want to keep this one at least around, and for the off chance I might use it this summer. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Oh man, does this sound totally crazy that I just justified keeping that even though I talked about I don't ever use cream products? Anyway, so I have these. These are the LA Girl Pro Concealers. Love them. These are still brand new because they go, like a little bit goes a long way. These are actually really amazing, and I order these as backups. This is the shade Nude. This is the one you always see me using a lot with when I do cleanup on my brows, and I've had that one for the longest time and I still haven't run out, but I had bought these as backups. So I'm gonna keep them. I probably don't need both of them because I probably will be forever before I run out of them. But I do like this concealer and I do use it often, so I'm gonna go and keep this. All right, and then I have this little container here, which I'm pretty sure all of this will be decluttered. So I have this from Pixi. It's their Baby Petal Multi Balm. I don't know, maybe it's supposed to be like a cheek and lip thing, but it's cream, and I think I used it once and just to try it out, and it's nice, but I won't use this. I just know that's going bye-bye. I also have these. I also got this with the with these products from Maybelline, and they're their strobing sticks. Nice too, but again, I don't really use the cream products, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these. And then lastly, I have in here, these were NBA Cosmetics. These were their liquid highlighters, but they've since reformulated and redone the packaging. So these are super, super old. So I am gonna get rid of these. Gosh, look how dirty these drawers are. This is embarrassing, gosh. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to this one. So I have this pressed powder from Wet n Wild. I know I purchased this. I purchased a bunch of stuff from Wet n Wild, and I think I did a drugstore video or testing out a bunch of Wet n Wild products last year or something. This is nice, but I feel like it's really, really hard pressed, and I felt like I had a hard time getting anything out of it. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. And then I have, this is actually really old, so I wonder if I should, it says 30 months as well, but it's been sealed in here. This is my Midnight Banana Powder. I think you can get like different sizes of this, and this one was just $12, but I would always mix this. I would do a little bit of this and a little bit of the e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, and that would be my Magic Miracle Under Eye Setting Powder that I loved for the longest time, and then I kind of stopped using, and so this has been in my drawer. I kind of want to think that this should still be good. It's been sealed and in here, so I am going to keep this because I actually recently just ordered some more of the, it's been the longest time, but I wanted to try it again, of that e.l.f. HD Under Eye Setting Powder, and I want to do the mix and start using that again. So I am going to go ahead and keep this. Oh, I even forgot I even had this. This is the NBA Cosmetics Perfecting Powder Primer. Ingredients: silk powder, pearl powder, mica silica, and then allantoin. I don't know what that is. I probably ordered this to try and then forgot about it and never used it. I wonder, oh, it's very, very white. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. It's very, very old. I don't know when I purchased it, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. And then also, oh gosh, I used to actually love this a lot. This is again another NBA Cosmetics. It's their Healing Foundation with Colloidal Botanicals. It's just a mineral powder foundation. And I actually loved this, but I probably stopped using it. This is old. Oh my gosh, I can't believe how old this is. Once I started trying other foundations, so I've got to probably declutter this. So any healing things benefits is probably long gone now because this is like probably 5 years old. Wow, this is ridiculous. Okay, and then I have this Purely Cosmetics powder. Their Diamond Perfect Finish. I remember being obsessed with this powder too. I loved it. Oh, it's so finely milled. Wow, I wonder if this is still good. Probably not. I probably had this for a good 5 years as well. Goodness gracious, all the powders I have in here. 24 months is the expiration. It says the claims of this is that this was made with like actual diamond powder, and so I loved this for setting, especially under my eyes, but I probably need to declutter that as well. And then I have this, oh gosh, it's sticking together. Wow. What is in here that's sticky? This is the Your Minerals Sweden Translucent Mineral Veil. I don't know, I probably got this in maybe BoxyCharm. I don't know where or when I got this, so why do I have all these powders. I don't know. I gotta declutter, I think. And then I have this. It says Bye Bye Pores Translucent, but I must have put something else in here. I don't know what this is. I think I put some kind of, I have no idea what this is, but this isn't the Bye Bye Pores stuff, and this is really sticky. What was I doing? I think back in the day, a couple of years ago, I would mix a lot of powders and things and try to create my own little concoctions for my face, and this must be one of them. So I don't know what it is. It's super old. This somehow is very sticky. I don't know what's going on, so we're gonna have to declutter this. Okay, in the interest of trying to keep things shorter, I just grabbed everything out of here. This is all gonna be decluttered. I have this, not sure where I got it or when. It's a Serious Skincare Bright Idea Correcting Cream. It's just a yellow cream concealer, which I stopped using cream concealers so long ago because they're just too thick and heavy on my eyes. So don't know how long I've had that. I've had this NBA Cosmetics Remove It Butch Proof Lipstick Remover. They don't carry this anymore. I know it's old, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Then I have the NYX Dark Circle Concealer. Again, another cream concealer. Actually, wow, got a good use out of that. I used to use cream concealers quite often. I just don't anymore now that I much prefer liquid concealers. But apparently I got really good use. Ooh, that's actually still really emollient. Wow. Do they still carry this? Maybe this is really good stuff. I mean, clearly I used quite a bit of it, but it's old, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this. But wow, I'm really impressed. In comparison, especially to this, that's so dry. This is very, very emollient. Very, very nice. Okay, NYX. And then I have this from Bombshell. It's just it's a Smooth Criminal powder, just another white, probably silica, whatever, powder. Why do I need so many of these? Ooh, that's actually really finely milled. Kind of reminds me of the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores loose powder. Wow. But again, don't know how old it is. Don't know what's the deal. I say that, but yet here I am keeping this old banana powder I should probably throw away, but whatever. I'm just gonna declutter that. All right, another little drawer here. I got this. Oh, this is the Wet n Wild cover stick. Okay, the reason I have this is because a long time ago I planned to do a how I did my makeup in high school video, and I purchased all this stuff and then I never went through with the video. I don't know why. And then I also asked a couple times on different videos if anybody would be interested in seeing that. No one responded to it, so I thought, okay, well, maybe no one wants to see it. But anyways, this is the type of concealer I would have used in high school, so just, but I don't need it. I probably won't do that video, so, and if I do end up doing that video, I'll just repurchase it again. This is so old, so I'm gonna throw that away. I got an It Cosmetics little spongy that probably goes to something over here. I'll get to that in a minute. Then I have this Artist Couture loose highlight. I think I got this in BoxyCharm. Never really used it. It's stunning. I might have to give this to somebody else. Ooh, it's so pretty, but I just don't do loose highlights. I mean, oh God. I don't know if you guys can see. Hold on. Whoa, that is so pretty. Oh my gosh. Maybe I should keep this and give loose highlighters a try. I probably won't use it very often, but oh my God, that's beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna be selfish and keep that and just maybe do like I'm trying to do with the Bare Minerals thing, and like do like a little monthly makeup basket. Okay, and then I have the Dazzle Dust from NBA Cosmetics. This is again another kind of loose highlighter. Really, really pretty. Let's see. You kind of see that there. We'll put it over the, woo! Really, really pretty as well, but very yellow and very old also. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that. All right, just gathered up a few things that were straggling over here. So I've got this NYX. This is the shade Taupe. I remember, oh God, it's falling apart. This is gonna be decluttered. I remember everybody recommended this and raved about this being like the best contour product, even though it's supposed to be a blush technically. Oh, it's very, very finely milled. Very, very nice. But anyways, I was on the, hunt for this forever to get this because I was like, oh my God, this is the must-have contour product. And I got it, and then it didn't, I mean, look at it. This is dirt on me. That's what dirt looks like on me. So, yeah, clearly gonna be decluttered. Well, for one, it's old and it's falling apart. But just never worked for me as a contour product. So yeah, I never really used it. Okay, then another one of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Pressed Powders. I decided to get a dark shade to use as a contour. But again, these are just very, very hard pressed. So, oh, actually this one seems a little bit nicer than the lighter one. But still, I just don't think I'll really use it, so I'm gonna go ahead and declutter them. These are kind of fairly new, I think maybe a year old, so maybe see if my daughter or something wants it, or maybe my nieces want to play with it, I don't know. Okay, then I have this. This is the Temptu times BoxyCharm Liquid Glow stuff. Maybe I used it once, maybe I tried, but I don't use liquid highlighters. And I won't use this. This needs to get thrown away. This is not even opened. This is the Mana Kadar. I got it in a subscription box, pressed HD powder. Crap. I could probably maybe give that to somebody. I don't know, but I'm gonna declutter it. I probably won't use it. Then I have these. I bought these in a little set from Too Faced, but I probably won't ever really use them. They're really cute. I've used them a couple times. I really just got them because they were cute, and back when I was really kind of into Too Faced and all their cutesy stuff and all that, but I probably won't reach for these. You can see I've used them a little bit, but I think I just need to declutter them. I really don't reach for them that often. All right, I'm doing a little bit better than I thought I would. Okay, so I have this. I love this. This is one of my go-to everyday highlighters. You guys see me use it quite a bit, but it's one of the Pixi Glowy Gossamer Duos. All my stuff is so dirty, so I don't know if I should apologize for that or not, but whatever. So I'm keeping that. And then this is also in here, but this is something I'm trying to finish up as well. It's the, I thought I would have finished it up already last month, but I haven't quite finished it up yet. So I am working on completing this as well. So that's something I'm gonna keep using. Then I have this. What is this? This is the Studio Makeup. Oh, I'm pretty sure I got this in a BoxyCharm. It's just a loose blush. I just don't use loose products that often, so I am going to get rid of it. I think the color is actually really, really pretty, but definitely have to declutter. I don't use it, so just gotta go. I'm being cutthroat at this point. oh, I love this. This is the MBA Cosmetics Peach Glow Highlighter. Really, really beautiful. This is fairly new to me. I think I got it last year at IMATS. I do work for MBA Cosmetics, but still, I'm pretty sure that's when I picked this up. And look how beautiful this is. I don't use it that often on my channel because I think I just forget about it. Or even in real life because it's here in this drawer. But I think once I downsize and I can actually open my drawer and see more of my options, I will get use out of it. But this is so, so pretty. One of my favorite highlighters from them, Peach Glow. Oh, this looks old, but it's fairly new as well to me. I think I've only had it maybe a little under a year, but this is the Bye Bye Pores Blush from IT Cosmetics. I really like this as well. It's very, very shimmery. I know a lot of people didn't really care for this blush, but I actually liked it a lot. I love shimmery golden blushes, so I love this. And then, oh gosh, this was actually gifted to me by a sweet friend. This is the Too Faced Soulmates Ross and Rachel Blush and Bronzer. And I never used it because I just thought it was too pretty to use. And it's super old. I'm gonna keep it because it was gifted to me and I think it's really pretty, and I think I'm gonna try it out. I'm gonna use it. There's no point in just sitting around because it's pretty and not being used. Still feels like it's really nice even though it was like an old product. I'm gonna put this to use. I'm gonna keep it. Okay, oh gosh. I have this Blushing Hearts baked blush from Makeup Revolution, or I Heart Makeup Revolution. I had really gotten into Makeup Revolution really early on, before they were really become like super popular and more mainstream, I guess you would say. Back when you could only purchase them still from their website from the UK before they were in Ulta. And I thought these were so cute because they were like dupes of the I keep saying Urban Decay instead of Too Faced. They were dupes of the Too Faced blushes that I couldn't afford, but these were really cheap, so I bought these. And it's really, really pretty, but I've not really reached for and used it. I just like the boxes. I think it's really, really cute. Might see if maybe my daughter wants it. These are kind of old actually, but I don't know. It's really, really cute. Maybe my daughter wants to have it or play with it, but I gotta declutter. Okay, this is from the brand Borghese. I had received a PR package from them once and then never again, but probably because I never really featured this one. I could see why. I never really featured their products on my channel. I just never did. I never ended up using them. I did use this probably a couple times, it looks like, but I don't remember it. Oh, that's really, really pretty. Oh, maybe I should use that. Maybe I'll keep this and try to put it in rotation. That's really, really pretty. Okay, and these are gonna be ones that I think I'm gonna have a hard time getting rid of because they're just pretty. MBA Cosmetics, I think they've discontinued these now. They might still be available, but they're like in clearance or whatever and they're being discontinued, I think. NBA Cosmetics has these really pretty rose blushes. Look how pretty they are. But so pretty. I think I want to keep these. I want to hold on to them. I'll try to put them into use, but I think they're really, really pretty. And then I have 3 of the Milani Rose blushes. Now, when I purchased these, I think it was before, no, this one maybe, was before they made them permanent, because before they were just limited edition. I've used this actually quite a bit. It's really pretty. You could see that the rose has kind of gone down. I think it's really nice. I don't use it as often because it is matte, and I actually prefer, the baked blushes that have a little bit of shimmer in it, but it's a pretty, pretty blush. And then I have these 2. I just thought they were the most gorgeous colors. Coral Cove. Oh my gosh, look how pretty. Is this one even available anymore? Maybe this one was limited edition. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I don't want to get rid of this. That's such a pretty blush. I've never used it, but maybe I need to start using it. Oh my god, how stunning. I don't want to get rid of it, I'm sorry. And then this one is Love Potion. This is a pretty blush. It looks like I've used it maybe once or twice, or maybe just swatched it. This is not a blush color I think I would wear that often, so I think I'm going to go ahead and declutter this one. So be proud of me. I'm decluttering one of them. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, let's move on. All right, we have this CoverGirl powder. It's the Vitalist Healthy Powder. I think it's okay. It's nice. It's not one I reach for a ton, but it is still fairly new to me, and I'm sure I will eventually get use out of it once I use up my favorite one here. But yeah, it's, I know, I think Jen or someone else really, there's a couple people I think that really, really like these powders. I just think they're okay. I don't know, but it's fairly new to me, so I'm going to keep it. Highlighter, this is Ciate London Starburst Highlighter. This is a gorgeous highlighter. This is a fairly new product to me, so I'm going to go ahead and keep it. It's beautiful. Love the packaging. This is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. They did send me this in PR as well as the light shade. So there's a light and then deep, and they're both translucent. I'm doing quotes because like I was curious because I tried this in the summer when I was pretty dark and I was like, ooh, translucent. Maybe I should use a steeper one. No, it still gives pigmentation. There's still color there. So this actually works as a bronzer for me. And so I don't reach for it that much because it is a loose powder product, so to reach for a loose bronzer is like, I don't do that very often, but I do love this powder so much. I think I have, oh yeah, the light color here, it's almost gone, and I do think, I think I'm gonna repurchase. I'm not sure, I'm on the fence because right now it's the 1st of April, I think, and I think on the 3rd this is going for half off for Ulta 21 Days of Beauty, and so I'm kind of on the fence on purchasing it because I don't know, there's other products I want to purchase at IMATS for setting powders, but just in case they're not there, I think I want to get this while it's on sale because I love it so much. Anyways, so that being said, I'm almost done with this. This will be an empties video soon, I'm sure, so I'm going to keep that. And I am going to keep this because I think it's a beautiful bronzer and I love this powder so much. Even though I don't use it that much, but I'm going to keep it. Okay, and then I have the Ofra Cosmetics Rodeo Drive Highlighter. This highlighter is stunning. It is kind of a bit older to me. Look at that. Oh my god, can you see? I've had it for a bit and I've used quite a bit of it, and it's obviously old because, they've updated their packaging since, but I'm going to keep it still because I think it's beautiful. This is the Essence Pure Nude Highlighter. This is really pretty too, but it's a very subtle, more natural highlighter, and I just don't reach for that often, so I'm going to go ahead and declutter this. It's nice, but I just don't reach for it, so I'm not going to keep it. And then I have a Mary Luminizer Highlighter. Oh my god, this used to be my jam. Okay, you can kind of see there's a little bit of a dent there. Maybe you can't see. Oh yeah, right there. You can see. I made a pretty good dent in this. This is kind of old as well. Oh, wow. Maybe I need to put this back in my rotation again too. It's so pretty. It's kind of old, but I don't want to get rid of it. I think I'm gonna go and keep it. Okay, and here's something very old. Like pretty much got this in the beginning of my channel, which has been 5 years now. This is a Too Faced Candle Light highlight, and I got this, and it broke because I dropped it. I got this back before I was really into the hype of highlighters and really didn't get it and didn't want to glow, just wanted like something subtle, and I got this because really it's not a highlight. I mean, it has a little bit of shimmer into it, but it's really nothing. Let me see if you could see you could see the little bit of the ripples that I've put into it. Like I put a dent in so you can kind of see the ripples at the bottom. Maybe not. Well, anyways. Once I use this a lot, but once I discovered highlight and really how beautiful it was, I never went back to this. So, and this is super old and I kind of want to keep it for nostalgic reasons, but there's really no point. So I probably should declutter this. Oh my God, it makes me sad. Okay. And so here's the product that actually made me, like you guys know I talked about Bitter Lace Beauty, and those were those highlights were the highlights that really made me fall in love with highlight. But before that it was this. And so I ordered this. Again, this is from I Love Makeup, the Makeup Revolution, and it's their Goddess of Love highlighter. It's so pretty, and let me see if I can remember it. Oh yeah, oh, it's still so pretty. Look at that. Right here. Oh, it's still beautiful. So once I tried that, I was like, okay, I actually do like highlight, you know? So then I never looked back to the Too Faced one. And then once I tried the Bitter Lace Beauty highlighters, I never looked back to this one. So, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it, even though it's kind of old. I might reach for it. I don't know. I just want to keep it. Is that terrible? I know it's old. I just want to keep it. So I'm gonna keep it. All right. Let's go into this little thing here. I have these three. Let me think. Oh, they're little blushes. They're cream blushes from Bobbi Brown. Ooh, it's actually really pretty. And these are fairly new to me too. It's like a blush highlight, but they're cream, and I don't think I'm gonna use them. Or I know I won't use them. Oh, this one's kind of a deeper one. And then this one's a bronzy one. I don't even know if you guys saw the other one. Did you see that one? So I'm gonna have to declutter these. Even though it's Bobbi Brown and they're nice, I don't use them. I don't know. Maybe my mom might like these. I might give this to my mom. Okay. Oh my gosh. Look at this. I have a little NARS Orgasm blush. I didn't even know I had this. Ooh, it's very hard. It's very hard pressed. It looks like a color that I would love. It's that kind of pinky color with some gold shimmer. I don't remember even ever having this. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. I might put it to use. Okay, and then I have this Laura Geller baked highlighter in Golden Rose. That's nice, but very, very subtle. I don't know when I got this or how I got it. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. Then I have this Art On It Face Glow highlighter. I know I got this in a Luxe Pineapple subscription box. Really, really pretty. But again, I don't really reach for it. I'm gonna go ahead and declutter that. Even though I'm so silly because I'm keeping other stuff that I don't really reach for, but I'm trying to think of what I will reach for more. Okay, this is the Urban Decay Velvetizer. I got this in PR and I remember trying it. You're supposed to mix it in with a foundation to make it matte, and I hated that. I felt like that was gross. It didn't work, but it's such a finely milled powder that I think I want to kind of keep this and try to use this as a setting powder or a veil on my face. So I do want to kind of keep this. It's such a beautiful finely milled powder. I won't mix it in with foundation, but I might use it as a setting powder. So I'm going to go and keep that and see if I can put it into rotation. All right, and then I have this here. This, I have a Cosmetics fluff in here because sometimes I like to use it like that. But anyways, this is the Milani multitasking powder. This is my very, 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 very favorite pressed powder from the drugstore, except for it stopped being available in drugstores like CVS and Walmart and stuff like that. So I'd have to order online, and when I'd order online, I'd typically order in bulk. I'd order like 4 or 5 of them just because I hated always having to order online. I didn't want to have to order every month. So I'd order back up. This is my very last one left. And I went to order more recently, like I mentioned. Where did I mention it? Oh, I mentioned it in a video I just filmed earlier, another video, my beauty rewind video. Anyways, and these are not available anymore. Well, they are, but they're only available like in the dark shades. The one I get is light medium, and it's not available anymore. So I'm like sad because I wonder, like, now they're not available in store and now the shades are not all there. So is Milani discontinuing this? I think they might be, and I'm really, really sad. So I'm gonna have to find another powder, which is why I said I would keep this one from CoverGirl because I might use that instead. I love this so much. I really hope that Milani's not discontinuing it, but I have a feeling they are. But anyways, I'm gonna keep this and use it up. You'll see it in Empty's video soon, I'm sure. When I talked about that, just reminded me I had other products over somewhere else because I was filming my beauty rewind video, so I have new products, but I'm gonna obviously keep these, but I figured I'd show you. I got this little sample of the Milani Luminoso blush. It's really, really pretty. You'd think it was too light for me, at least I did, but it actually shows up really beautifully on my skin. You'll see it in my beauty rewind video. Anyway, so that's new and I'm gonna keep it. I think it's really pretty. And then I have this Pure Cosmetics a bronzer. Smells amazing, like chocolate Cocoa Puffs. So good. Well, obviously cocoa chocolate, duh. Anyways, very similar to the Chocolate Soleil bronzer, but I love this. So new, gonna keep that obviously. And then I have this Pure Cosmetics blush and highlight, and it's really, really beautiful and really cute. Look at it. It's like a little vanity. Look how cute that is. Anyways, keeping that. So all right, so let's move on. I have two IT Cosmetics products. Gosh, I don't know how my stuff gets so dirty, but this is their Illumination CC Perfecting Powder. I really like this a lot. I don't use it a ton, and I don't use it all over my face. When I use this, I actually use it very, very light-handedly, and I use it to set under my eyes because it does have a little bit of illumination and brightness to it. But these powders, IT Cosmetics, if you're into powder foundation, these ones are like intense, and you have to, they'll give you coverage, like more coverage than you could imagine from a powder, and they almost have like a creaminess to them, so they give you good coverage that way. And also you have to be careful because they have the ability to kind of look cakey on you as well, but they're really, really nice. Anyways, I'm keeping this because I do like to use it very lightly to set under my eyes. And then I also have the Bye Bye Pores Illumination, which is just like their pressed, Bye Bye Pores pressed powder, except for this has a little bit of a luminosity to it. And I like this too as well for setting all over my face as well as setting under my eyes. So I'm gonna keep that. It's not my favorite for setting, you know, under my eyes, but I do like to use it for that here and there. And then I have this Catrice Prime and Fine waterproof powder. This is fairly new to me. Again, like I said, I purchased it when I was trying a bunch of other, Catrice products I want to try out. And it's a really, really nice powder. I really want to try it more in the summer because it's supposed to be waterproof. I would translate that to maybe being sweatproof as well. So I'd like to give this a shot more in the summer and see how well it does. Okay, and this is the Becca Cosmetics bronzer in the shade Duende. I don't know how to pronounce it, but D-U-E-N-D-E, Duende, I don't know. I really, really love this. This was the bronzer I used in the summer. It's a very, very shimmery bronzer, but I don't really mind that. I think it's nice. I really was trying to use this up, but I feel like it's a little bit too dark for me now. Like I said, I did use it in the summer, so I'm kind of on the fence if I should keep this and just use it, try to finish it up in the summer, or just declutter it, because part of me feels like I don't really feel like trying to force myself to use this, because right now it's not working for me. It's too dark. It looks a little bit muddy on me, even though it's more of a warmer tone. And I used to love it, but I kind of feel like I don't want to force myself to use it. Also, it's very, very old, and it's a limited edition product, so it's not like I could use it on my channel, or, well, I could, but I don't want to. And so I kind of feel like I should just declutter it, or maybe, I don't know, should I save it for the summer? I just have other products I love more. I think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter it. Yeah, I'm just gonna declutter it. I gotta declutter it. Okay, and then I have this Pure Cosmetics. This is a foundation. It's their 4-in-1 Pressed Mineral Makeup Broad Spectrum with SPF. I've used this quite a bit. This is also a powder I like to use in the summer because it does have the SPF in it, and it's a little bit more hard pressed than I would prefer, but I do like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to that and probably use that in the summer. Then I have this Makeup Forever highlight. I haven't, do I have the other one in here? Okay, I do. I have two of them. So you guys have seen me use this a lot on my channel. This is the, let's see what shade it is. Okay, this is the pinky one. Really, really pretty. Love this so much. So obviously gonna keep this, and I go back and forth between using that pinky one, and then this is the gold one. It's, oh gosh, they're so creamy and pretty. Look at that. Oh my gosh, these are amazing. Look at these. So pretty. Definitely keeping those. Oh, and then another powder from IT Cosmetics. This is their Bye Bye Redness powder. Again, their powders are just so creamy and kind of so thick. You have to be very careful so they don't end up looking cakey on you. But I do like this with a very loose, fluffy brush to set all over my face when I want a little more coverage. Like, say if I was going really, really lightweight with my foundation, which I tend to like to do, this gives me just a little bit more coverage. So I do like that. I'm gonna go ahead and keep that. forgot I even had it though. Then I have this. This is from Beauty Bar Baby. I was gifted this actually from Sherry of MBA Cosmetics, the owner of MBA Cosmetics. She sent this to me as a little gift, and it's so, so pretty. I don't use it often because it's like a very, very glittery highlight. Look at that. But it's super, super pretty. And I'm going to keep it because it's unicorns. Okay, then I have this beach bronzer from Urban Decay in the shade Sun Kissed. Have I opened this? I know I got this in PR, but I don't know if I've ever really used it. It looks like I've at least swatched it. I don't know. It's fairly new to me. I think I actually got it last summer, but I just never used it. I'm gonna go ahead and keep it since it's fairly new, and I'm gonna try to put that to use as well. Still in the box, I'm so crazy. Okay, here's a Gerard Cosmetics highlighter. This is, I'm pretty sure, Marilyn. Yep, Marilyn. Love this. This is a beautiful, oh, very, very creamy. I haven't used it in a long time, so it's gonna surprise me. I forgot about that. Really pretty. One of my favorite highlighters. Gerard Cosmetics has really beautiful highlighters, so I love that. This, okay, I already know I need to throw away. Oh my gosh, I forgot I even had this in here. Cream foundation. This was from MBA Cosmetics when they, wow, look how dark that is. This is definitely a shade I used in the summer, but that actually was a shade that matched me. Crazy, I know. And I actually love these. I think they don't carry these anymore either, but these were their, maybe they do, I'm not sure. But I went through, I think I have another one back here. No, yes, no. No, I don't. I used it up. I must have used it up. But they're cream foundations. So, so good. I fell in love with these for the longest time, but I don't know why I still have this. Obviously I used quite a bit of it, but yeah, I don't, that needs to be thrown away. And then I'm pretty sure this is also from MBA Cosmetics, maybe? It was one of their powder foundations that I just wanted to try, and I don't think I ended up really liking it that much, or maybe I don't know. Seems really nice. Wow, look at that. But I'm pretty sure this is really old. I don't think they carry this anymore, but look at the design. That's a really nice design with the sponge there. That is smart. Anyways, probably declutter that because I know it's old. And then this, another cream foundation. Look how gross that looks. This is It Cosmetics. Wow. I think I've only had this a year. I think I had this from last year. It Cosmetics Confidence in a Compact foundation. I'm not sure if I should get rid of this or try to use it up again or use more of it. I don't know. I like this okay, but I didn't love it. I did a whole review on it. And I wasn't like super impressed, but for a long time I did. I mean, look at how much I used. I got a good dent in there, used it quite a bit. I just don't know if it's even still good anymore. I'm not really sure, but I'm gonna go ahead and just declutter this because I don't imagine really grabbing it. I liked it a lot in the summer, so part of me feels like, oh, I should keep it for the summer, but I mean, it's probably too old. And I have so many other foundations I need to go through and use, so I just probably need to declutter that. Okay, we are almost done. So this is one of the little sponges that went with one of those. I actually got sent the PR package with lots of the foundations. Anyways, okay, so then I have this. Probably something I just want to try from MBA Cosmetics. They're correct. Wow, I cannot talk. I've been talking too much. Corrector Quad. But again, I think I was, ooh, that's really, really creamy. Wow. I was just curious and giving it a shot, but then I don't really use cream products, as I keep saying. So I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this. I don't need it. And I have two of these. These are from It Cosmetics. It's their Bye Bye Breakout, I think, powder for oily or acne prone skin. And I've used this here and there. I think it has salicylic acid in it. I don't know if it really does anything for me or my skin. And it's a kind of a thicker, like really, I don't know how to explain it. It's a very thick, loose powder. So it gives coverage too. I use it here and there, but I don't love it. I'm gonna keep it because I do use it here and there. I think this one I haven't even opened yet, or maybe I have. Have I opened you? Oh, I guess I have. That's kind of, this is light medium? That seems like pretty dark for a, look at that. It's pretty dark for being a light medium. Maybe I could use it in the summer. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and hold on to those because I do use at least the translucent one here and there. Okay, and then again, another product for my, how I used to do my makeup in high school. I used to love these powder compacts, and I felt so cool when I was in high school and junior high, and I'd have my powder compact that I can get out and you know, puff on some powder and then top this in my pocket and I felt so mature, but yeah, I don't think I ever really used this, and it's pretty old. Oh, 36 months is the expiration? Have I had this more than 3 years? I don't know. I'm still gonna declutter it. And then lastly, I have 2 powders. We're almost done. Oh my God. So I want to talk about this one first. This one is the Maybelline Shine Free Loose Powder. I got the shade medium. I got this because it was recommended by, I'm pretty sure it was Melissa Alatorre. She had said that this is supposed to be a dupe for the, what is the powder that everybody's obsessed with? Oh, the Laura Mercier powder that everybody loves. She was like, oh, this is actually a dupe for it. It's just exactly the same. And so I got it thinking, I've never tried the Laura Mercier one, and I feel like it's too expensive for me. So I was like, oh, I'll give this a try and see if I like it. And I didn't really like it. I just felt like maybe because I got medium, maybe I should have gotten like the translucent. I don't know if there's a translucent one or maybe a lighter one. I feel like this is just like, I don't know. I didn't love it, but I kind of am curious about it because I only tried it the one time, I think, and then I was like, this isn't that great. But feeling it right now, it feels really, really nice. So I kind of want to give it another try. I'm going to go ahead and keep it and then see what I think about it. And then if I don't like it, I'm just going to go ahead and declutter it because I think I've had this for maybe a year or so now. So I don't know. I probably should declutter it, but I don't know. Anyways, and then lastly, I have this Coty Airspun powder. And oh God, I feel like I've had this forever too, but I barely made a dent in it. This is huge. It's very, very fragrant, so I don't love that about it, but this is a really great powder. Honestly, it's so, so nice. It's a cult classic favorite for a reason. I don't use it a ton because I do feel like that this does give flashbacks. So if ever I'm in photos, if I have used this, it always looks like I have crazy white cast under eyes, so I don't like that. But it is a very, very nice powder, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this on hand for the random times that I do use it. Okay, and that is it for like my declutter. So what I'm gonna do really quickly is kind of just try to reorganize my drawers with the stuff I kept because I have a few more stuff that I put up here. I'm gonna put it in here. Then I'm gonna organize the stuff that I'm decluttering so I can kind of show you what I've decluttered, what I'm keeping, so we could kind of wrap this up. See how well I did. All right, so here is a quick overview of everything I'm decluttering. I feel like I did a really good job. Some of this stuff is somewhat, I think, still could be usable. I'm gonna pass along, and other stuff I probably need to throw away. And then the other thing I just actually thought of, I think would be so much fun, is like some of the stuff I'm thinking maybe like the cream products over here maybe, or even the old powder products. I kind of want to do a destroying makeup video. Oh my gosh, how fun would that be? I don't know if that'd be something interesting to you, but I just think it'd be fun to just to destroy it. None of the stuff that I could possibly give away, but like the old stuff, I think, oh my God, I think I want to do that. Destroying decluttered old makeup. How fun would that be? Anyway, so this is everything I have decided to declutter. I think I did a really, really good job. I didn't think I would be able to be this cutthroat because part of me still thinks I should keep those palettes even though I won't use them. I don't know why, it's so hard. And some of this other stuff too, I feel like I should keep it, but I know there's no point. It's not getting used. So I'm really proud of myself, and I feel like my drawers are going to be a little bit more organized now. I could be able to see other makeup, so I could actually put into rotation more of my makeup. So I think it'll be less overwhelming. It'll be a lot nicer. So I'm really, really excited. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at the drawers now to see how well I did. Here's the drawer now. I feel like I've made such good progress because clearly there's a bunch of empty drawers. Also, side note, just so you guys know, these drawers are these little baskets are so dirty. I am going to take everything out and clean it, but I just want to put it in here just so we can see what it was looking like, you know, now that I decluttered a lot of stuff. I love this. This feels so much better. I did the concealers I had in here. I did go ahead and move into this drawer, which has other concealers and stuff in it. So everything else though I put back and kind of try to organize it. So I do have my one contour palette that I'm keeping here from Beauty Junkies. Loose powders and then pressed powders over here. Got the bronze, a couple of the bronzers here. And then more palettes here because that's just my bigger little area thing. Highlighters, blushes, and then just random stuff that didn't fit in. But definitely I feel like a lot more organized. I feel like a weight off my shoulders. This looks a lot more manageable. I am very, very happy with this. So anyways, that is it for this declutter. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and seeing what I kept and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what you guys think when you watch declutter videos. So hopefully you guys found it interesting, entertaining, helpful, and whatnot. But with all that being said, just want to thank you so much for watching, and until next time, much love and hugs to you. Bye, beauty babes. Mwah!